She told me.
She told you what? What did she tell you? Oh, she told me if I talk to you, I'm gonna be in trouble. So there's a masculine that cannot talk to you because of their woman. Because they know that their masculine loves you. Oh man, I just hit it. That paper towel just went in the bowl. It's a slam dunk, y'all. The feminine knows that this masculine with you, it's a slam dunk. Like, oh god, I'm so proud of you, collective, for being the slam dunk. Oh man, okay. How does this masculine feel about the collective? I just want to look at this. The nurse, kindness, loving, realistic. You're the nurse. You have like a nurturing personality. Metaphor of love. You are the metaphor of love. You are the living embodiment of what it means to love others. But this, it does say flirt and seduction. You know, you make this masculine feel like a kid again. Like giddy, happy, excited for life. Like, oh my god, what does life have to offer me? You know, sometimes we get to an age where...
Look inside.
Yeah. We start to look inside. Thank you, Spirit. We start to look inside, especially when they'll say like a man goes through... So masculines, you'll understand this. You're going through like a midlife crisis. Whether you're midlife or not. You don't have to be 40 years old to be midlife. You know, it just really depends on where you are mentally, emotionally, and what you see for your future. And realizing that you're just getting older. And living inauthentically isn't really helping your, you know, your case, your life. You're not really enjoying life as much as you possibly could when you're with someone that's understanding, realistic, very loving and kind, and someone where you not only have this very kind and loving person, but then you see the seduction and the flirtation. It has all of the elements that you would want to have. This is how he sees you. Step forward, those in reverse. It says accelerate, bring forward, and make progress, and it's in reverse. So right now it's like on hold. It's paused. It's sitting in limbo. There is no moving forward. Engagement, marriage proposal is what they're thinking about, or you're thinking about. Romeo, idealistic lover. So this is your idealistic person, your idealistic partner, someone that meets you at the same mind, at the same level. For example, I'm a sapiosexual, so if the person doesn't have a mind that really meshes with me, and in the depth of which I think, it's very hard to connect. Rings. Symbol of love, union, soul connection. Yeah. So this pause is sort of holding back this union, but it will eventually... So there's some harmful and destructive behavior, some kind of poison is involved here. So poison could be like a bad attitude, right? A bad outlook. You know, you have a bad sort of perspective on the outcome of life. And so when you live in that bitterness, you're just going to see everything through that lens. Or we're talking about... Yeah, see, there's confessions. Say, I love you. Or... I forget what I was saying. Okay, let's continue. It will come back to me. Fake death, disguise, concealment, keeping secrets, hidden truth. Yeah. These feelings, it's hidden. But I said from the beginning, there is this feminine knows. This feminine is not stupid. Resisting. Face your heart. Do not follow blindly. So this situation requires a lot of discernment. Because if there's poison involved, like that could be drugs, right? Sex addiction is poisonous to any relationship. Think about anything that can hinder your life and its happiness. And you're not going to be happy all the time, right? So the moments in life that are happy, like how is that going to affect you? My hair gets so long that like I catch it in my cards, even though I want it forward. King of Wands. Yep. This is someone who knows what they want, who they want, why they want it, how they want, like they just know every angle. They're looking at it from every angle. This person is very perceptive. That's one thing about the King of Wands that I think people overlook, is that they are very perceptive individuals. If you think about fire, fire knows how to burn and destroy, but it looks at what's the cleanest path forward. And in this regard, in like the human form, looking at someone who's very strategic about where they place their fire. When they're younger, though, they can just like drop fire bombs all over the place, like baby dragons. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is struggling with money right now, and this is where the feminine that they're dealing with is manipulating the situation, mentally, emotionally confusing the situation by using money and finances, or the lack thereof, to slow or, you know, to hinder the movement forward. Meaning, you know, just imagine being in a relationship, you know it's bad, you're arguing, you don't get along, it's been like this for a while, it's not getting better, even if you've gone to therapy, it's not getting better, you're really not that compatible. But let's say you have like kids or a house or dogs, you have responsibilities, or just animals in general, right? You have responsibilities, and it just, you can't easily dissolve a connection. And sometimes, especially when you have kids, you're always going to have to interact at some level with the other person. But this is where it can't move forward, is because their finances are being...
Keep recording.
Their finances are being affected, but also they can't bring forward an offer. They can't bring forward an apology. They can't bring forward, like, hey, I'm gonna... It'd be like when someone says, oh, I'm gonna leave at this time and I'm breaking up, and then they don't for years and years and years, and you think that they are just lying. Because people do that. There are men and women out there that lie. Oh, I'm gonna leave so-and-so for you. Okay. How many years have gone by?
I'm hoping.
See? Someone here is hoping that things will end. There is this feeling that it's meant to end. But everything has its gestation period. And I think that this union coming together, it's on hold, but it's still there. Like the card came out. So that means that it's not that far away. And I mean, that could be a couple more years for all I know. But because you don't know how long it's going to take for this person to... Because look, 8 of Swords in their head. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they are using the fact that someone doesn't have a lot. The Fool. This person just cannot, this masculine just can't believe that they got tricked. Like, they thought that their perception of reality was great. They thought, they were like, oh, I can tell between the users, the abusers, and the perfect one. And they were completely wrong, because they're no different than everybody else who says the same thing, that they know everything. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom with the Emperor, the star. But now, after however long this has been going on, they see that this Queen of Swords just causes them stress. They know that they can find a Queen of Pentacles energy where there's this stability, mentally, emotionally. They have goals, right? They're business oriented. They're someone that actually cares about money, and not in a greedy way. And the Emperor underneath, that's someone who wants to work for themselves, wants to rule over a corporation, a town even, you know, someone who might want to go into, if you're someone who wants to get into politics, someone that wants to be a religious figure in your community, whatever that looks like. Okay, clarify this King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Yes. This is someone who's very giving and shares with a lot of people. This isn't someone who's greedy. When they receive money, they know that they're receiving money not only to help themselves, but to help others. This would be someone who actually volunteers or does charity, where they collect money and give it out to different charities that work with different, like, medical organizations, or this could be like animal rights organizations. There's all kinds of charities. This person believes in, yeah, but see, Hanged Man, they're stuck. Believes in helping people in a very meaningful way. This person isn't tacky. I hate tacky people. Tacky is like the Pharisees. That's so tacky. So tacky. See, Ten of Pentacles. Right now, they're in Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But what they actually see in their future, even though it's on hold, they know they are receiving a Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who's being patient. Like a candle flame. Just patiently, you know, moving. Just burning slowly, like a slow burn. This feels like a forever burn, though, like something that's been going on for a long time. So you could have been dealing with this person. There could have been like a lot of resistance. You could have banished them, or they banished you from the kingdom, from their kingdom. High Priestess. Collective, you could be like a intuitive individual that brings a lot of justice and karma into people's lives. And Death, you change people's lives. And here it's the Three of Pentacles. You know how to work with other people, and you're working, like, helping the community, like I said. So you also have a charitable, like, heart. You're someone that would fit with this person, because it does say that this person is idealistic. But they do have a moody side. It says quickly changing moods and rashness. So this person, again, if it's a King of Wands energy, that can be rash at times. They make quick decisions, not fully thinking about it correctly. If they're in a mood, that could really affect the decision that they make. And many times that decision might be the wrong decision, because they're only looking at their emotions in that moment, not long term. Fire can come quickly and then also leave as quickly. Or it can last a really long time. Slow burn, right? Clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Devil. They are tied to... Hello. They are tied to... This person has a very... What most society would say is a very dark, sexual, kinky side. This is something that many people would say is a dark kink. Something that would be really taboo in society. And I think that this is where they realize that they have an addiction, or they allow the sexual urges or feelings to override reality. Because they see you as kindness, loving, and realistic. For them to see you as realistic, they have to have a level of unrealistic views, perspectives, or patterning. And one of their patternings has to do with this lust. Something that they crave. It's something that is really hard for them to say no to. And so I think that they have attached themselves to people, specifically this feminine, to feminine energies, that this is a part of their world. And when you enter this world, it's really hard to get out of it if you have that type of addiction. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Oh man. This Queen of Swords threatens this masculine energy, saying, I'm going to end you and I'm going to be victorious doing it. This is the victory, because she's Six of Wands, and this is that, this is like that imprisonment feeling. This is the world. So what would you say that, you know, let's say, what are they trying to do? That's what it is. What are they trying to do? Foolish, yes. It is kind of it is actually pretty foolish. What would they say about SpaceX with Elon Musk? They say, wow, so innovative, amazing, right? We've been dreaming of these things about living on the moon or Mars, like wherever we claim to think that we could, you know, end up landing. And so one world ends and another begins. And that's basically what humanity is trying to do. We're trying to find another place to live, because we are, or at least many higher up people in societies that we are not privy to information, have to know that there is certain limitations on the earth. And they also have to know more information than they would ever let on about why we would even need to leave our planet for any reason, even just the idea of it. And this is someone who is literally threatening, like, I'll end your world, like the world that you live on, the world that you survive in, I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna be victorious doing it. Because they want to use these threats as someone to, like, hold on, something to hold on to. It's leverage. Not only do you not have the money, you can't afford the loss that I'm gonna cause in your life. This is the kind of threat this feminine is. Like, she's the Queen of Swords. She's just a matter of fact. She doesn't even have to, this one doesn't even have to raise her sword. Her words alone, the way she thinks alone, is psychotic enough. Is so satanic and evil. When you threaten somebody, when you threaten their children, when you threaten their money, their livelihood, you threaten to uproot their entire world to end them. And then to be glorious that I have done this, like, you're proud. This woman would be proud. So of course, why would a man leave a woman that is making him feel, and this is the reason why he wants to leave in the first place, making him feel like his entire world would be over if he walks out that door.
You're back.
Yep, that's how she sounds. Oh, you're back. You must have gotten the message. You must have gotten the memo, honey. Nice to see you back. Like, this is the psycho. Like, this is someone sitting in their room up at night, like, wired, because they have so much anxiety about this woman attacking them over money, over finances, using their finances against them. Okay, clarify the fool.
Front.
It's a front. Yeah, so they put on a brave face, but this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is no movement. This is someone that's not currently seeing the wheel turn in their favor at this moment. Many times when we are stuck in the part of the wheel where the other person has the upper hand, we many times think there's like, it's doom and gloom. Look, especially when she's this evil dragon lady. It's one thing to have dragons. It's another thing to use them incorrectly. Okay, show me more about this Fool energy. It's very sad. No communication. Eight of Wands in reverse. This is why they're not communicating with you. This is why they haven't reached out to you. Or this is why when you met them, they, you were seeing them, whatever, and then all of a sudden it started to be less and less. This is why they pulled back in communication. Because the truth is, it's like, let's say you met this person, hypothetically, originally like online or something. There's many people online, unfortunately, that are in relationships, but they're just looking for another person to console them, enjoy time with, and it's not right. But when you're in a relationship with an abusive person, a woman or a man, and they're constantly threatening you to like destroy you and ruin you, like how are they the bad guy when they go and cheat? You're literally being held hostage, and you call that cheating? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I want to bring people to reality. When you're holding someone hostage and they go out and cheat on you, how is that cheating? You're holding them hostage against their will. They wouldn't be there if you weren't threatening them. Some people need to get their head checked, especially the ones that think that holding someone hostage doesn't make them the mentally ill one. Duh. You are the mentally ill one. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you try to prove that you're not. You are the mentally ill one. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Cups, they long for. Queen of Wands, look, they are in love with you.
She told me.
She told me she loves me. This would be like an argument that these two are having. She's like, yeah, I can't believe it. You're blah, 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 blah. You're in blah, blah, blah. You're in love with her. Yeah, because she told me she loves me. She actually finally said it. Yeah, someone else loves me. Because you don't, and you never have. Because you're literally holding me hostage. Look, Four of Wands. Stability with this Queen of Wands. Three of Cups. Harmony. Balance. 369. The balance of everything. The pillars to success. Seven of Cups. So many options. Look at all the rabbits. How much luck does this relationship have hanging in the balance, just waiting to happen for these two? 10 of Cups. What? 10 of Cups. That is literally what this masculine is being held back from. The perfect relationship for him. And there are bitter women, and don't get me wrong, there are bitter men out there as well that hold back their baby mamas or hold back the girlfriend from moving on to some better guy who is actually nicer to her. Because it's not about looks or how much money you have. It's actually about where your heart is and who you are as a person and how successful could we be. I think that this is the fact that you two are King and Queen of Wands.
Horrible.
It's horrible that they are separating you. Like, it's horrible that you guys can't be together right now. That is quite literally horrible. I'm not laughing at that, but I'm just saying, like, it's horrible. Because these two, The King and Queen of Wands are the entrepreneurs of the deck. These are the people that make magic happen with their fingertips. They just have ideas popping out left and right. These are the creators of the world. They're fire. They have passion. They have so much passion for life, for things. No wonder they're entrepreneurs and philanthropists. These are people that want to get money so they can help other people. These are the good guys. I don't like it. No offense to all these other channels, and I apologize. I'm not trying to offend. But whenever people just demonize the King and Queen of Wands as if their passion and the way that they are, the fieriness, is somehow always sexualized, because you can have extremely unemotional people that are sexual deviants. And that could be a King of Swords or an Emperor. Like, it's really more about the energy that you're picking up from the card than so much of the imagery and this idea that the Wands is always about sex. Even though I was talking about sex, it's not that that's off the table here. I'm just saying that they're not bad guys just because this is something that, like, they intensely enjoy. It just means they're very passionate. So if they're in the right relationship, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, they're in a stable, healthy relationship, of course the sex is going to be amazing. Amazing. So duh. Like, it just makes sense. It's not a bad thing. It just depends on how you're using it and the intentions behind it. Okay. Ace of Wands. Passion. This is what you both share. So much passion. Okay. What is this, how is this going to resolve? And possibly even when? Give me an idea. Give me an idea. I would like this to be 30 minutes or less, and it's already at 29. It's at 30 now, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up. I hate when the cards fall so far away.
Oh, satanic.
God. What? Oh God. Okay, let me see the card. Oh, it is the 5 of Wands, the fighting, the conflict. This woman creates conflict. Oh God. Oh, also this could happen in 5 months, 5 weeks, or 5 days, where it's going to resolve. This also could be the energy that it's been in. And maybe this person is finally finding a way out. But this was, I picked it up in reverse, but I'm going to read it both ways. So this is the demonic energy, satanic energy, this fighting and
wand.
The wand, yeah. A want? Okay. Oh my God. It's just so... Okay, this is the 5 of Wands. And it's wands. So I'm thinking that these people might be swingers or people that like to do have multiple people in the situation. This could be that taboo, and because this is the thing that links them together, this is the way that this couple is, that's what has been holding this person back, because it's very unlikely that they're going to be able to continue that in this relationship. With this Queen of Wands, some of that stuff that they're beholden to or obsessed with won't possibly be a thing. They will have to find other things that make them...
There's 4.
Oh, 4. 4 people, y'all? Really? Right now? At one time? Really? Okay, yeah, that is very taboo. But hey, I'm not here to judge you. It's not my job. God did not give me permission to do that. Even though I have sometimes, I always ask God to forgive me. I'm really not trying to judge. But that would not make me happy. That's definitely not a me thing. That might be a you thing. Okay, what's gonna, like, but the time frame is the 5, so however that fits into your story. 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. This person is escaping. It's finally coming to an end. This fight is coming to an end. It's been going on actually for a really long time, for years now, is what I'm getting. You may have known this person for years. I don't know how long you've known this person. Or you just met this person and maybe for months now or even for a year they've been telling you they're going to be leaving, but
Why is she here?
you might have questioned you might have questioned if they were one of those liars, but they're not. They actually were leaving. It's just you may not have known the severity of the threats. Spirit said, why is she here? How would you guys like my cup? It says, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. Why is she here? This could be like, imagine going for, you know how like co-parents have to do exchanges with their kids? It could be someone that was at the exchange. Excuse me. My nose is itching right now. Okay. Someone could be somewhere, like a spouse. So you could, let's say you guys end up getting together after all this is said and done. You may experience where you're with him as like a witness or something like that to pick up the children. And then she asks him, why is she here? That's what I'm seeing in my head. So maybe that's already happened and this story is just full confirmation, or this is something that will happen in the future. I'm really feeling more like this is the future event, not something that's already happened. Oh my god, my nose. Give me 1 second. Okay. Last message. Will they have to deal with this nonsense forever? Like, how long will this be? Oh, death. And the Chariot. The Page of Cups. You and this person might end up having children together. Specifically a boy. And things are going to move forward, especially after... Down? Things are going to move forward, especially after this death situation, this ending. It just crushes. Interesting. This creature is pregnant. It looks like an indigo. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but you get what I'm saying. If you know what I'm talking about, an indigo. This person might try to move. Like the feminine in the situation might try to move with the children. And that will actually set off a chain of events that will not be in that person's favor. If anything, it will build a better case for the masculine here. Yep. Within about 2 years, you two will be lovers, yeah, underneath. And King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay, Tower. Oops. You two will be digging. You two will be digging ground on a new house. Like you'll actually have a house built. And the Four of Cups, this feminine energy will be in Four of Cups. This person will still be drinking. This person will still be, you know, partying, making money, whatever way they're currently making money. And this person will, they're just always going to be ready to fight. Five of Swords. They're just always going to be being spiteful instead of healing. Okay. Last message. Quote card. Let's see. I love these cards, actually. The harder the work, the sweeter the fruits. See? Like I said, you guys are going to work really, really hard together to build a lot of wealth. You will be digging ground on new land. Some of you will definitely be doing that, or you'll be buying a new home. You'll be getting married. You'll be, you know, starting a business with this person. Maybe both of you already have businesses and you'll combine your income and resources. This is someone who definitely appreciates a prenup, because I did make a video about people that don't. If you don't start thinking outside the box, it may eventually become your coffin. See? He's going to have to start thinking outside the box if he's still stuck in the situation, because it quite literally could be his coffin if he doesn't do something about it. Like if he doesn't act and plan. So it's one thing to be strategic, to plan, to protect yourself and others. It's another thing to be strategic in planning and be greedy and selfish. In this person, it's not greedy and selfish. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. The tallest front. Oh, don't put on a front that you're not a failure. Like, don't put on, there's this people, this woman or this feminine energy puts on a front, but don't put on a front. Or this masculine has been putting on a front for a long time now, and they're finally going to drop it. Like, it's not giving them success at all. The situation is only draining them financially, not actually building their wealth. They won't have anything at the end of the day if they stay with this person. The tallest oak in the forest the tallest oak in the forest was once a tiny acorn. See? Everything always has to start small and build. Everyone dies, but not everyone really lives. That is the thing that is waking this masculine up. Serious, some serious things to think about. People don't always live, but they do die. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. This is just another obstacle in the journey that you've already been on, waiting for this person for however long that has been. For some of you, you could have known this person for a very, very long time. Others of you, it could be like a year, 5 months. I don't know what it is for you. But I'm not going to demonize people that are struggling, especially when someone is a tyrant and they're literally holding you hostage. I'm not going to blame them for trying to escape in whatever way that looks like. All right, you guys, I will see you next time, but please like, share, and subscribe so that you can see what other stuff goes on at this end of the channel.